Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the magical realm of mythical characters. You know, those fascinating figures from stories that have stood the test of time. Whether it's gods, goddesses, or legendary creatures, these characters capture our imagination and teach us valuable lessons. First up, let's take a trip to ancient Greece. Greek mythology is like a goldmine of interesting stories. Did you know that Hermes, the messenger, was also a bit of a trickster? He had a reputation for being a thief. But here's the twist, he also brought luck and protected travelers. Let's chat about Medusa. You might know her as the monster with snakes for hair, but she wasn't always that way. Medusa was originally a beautiful maiden cursed by Athena to become a gorgon. Such a sad fate, right? Let's not forget Persephone, the goddess of spring. She spent half of the year in the underworld with Hades, which explains why we have seasons. When she's away, it's winter, and when she returns, it's spring again. Next, we're heading north to Norse mythology. This part of the world has some very fierce and intriguing characters. Take Thor, for instance. You probably know him as the god of thunder, but do you know the story behind his hammer, Mjolnir? It was forged by dwarves and is so powerful that it can level mountains. Let's talk about Loki. He's a complex guy, part god, part trickster. He's known for causing chaos, but also helping the other gods out when they need him. That makes him super interesting, right? Have you heard of Ragnarok? It's basically the Norse apocalypse, where gods and monsters battle it out. It's a tale of destiny and rebirth, showing how even gods are not beyond fate. Now let's make our way to the sands of Egypt. Egyptian mythology is rich with fascinating tales. For example, Osiris was the god of the afterlife and resurrection. His story teaches us about the cycle of life and death. He was murdered by his brother, and after being brought back to life by his wife Isis, he became a symbol of hope for the Egyptians. Then there's Anubis. With his jackal head, he's the guardian of the underworld and the one who oversees the mummification process. Imagine having a god who helps you navigate the afterlife. We can't forget the myth of Isis and Osiris. Their love story is all about loyalty and devotion, showcasing how love can conquer even death. Now, let's explore some rich Asian mythologies. For starters, in Chinese mythology, dragons are not just scary beasts. They represent power, wisdom, and good fortune. They embody the spirit of the skies and rivers, which is pretty cool. Then there's the Monkey King, Sun Wukong. He's a lovable and rebellious figure in Chinese lore. He possesses incredible powers and has the ability to transform into anything. His adventures teach us about courage and cleverness. Lastly, in Hindu mythology, there's Ganesha. He's the elephant-headed god known for removing obstacles and bringing good fortune. His unique appearance symbolizes wisdom and understanding. Now, let's not overlook the incredible stories from indigenous cultures. Many indigenous mythologies feature trickster figures like Coyote or Raven. These characters often use wit to challenge the status quo, teaching important lessons through their mischief. Many Native American tribes have rich creation myths that explain how the world came to be. These stories are deeply tied to their cultures and beliefs, conveying wisdom passed down through generations. In African folklore, mythical beasts like the Mokele-mbembe capture the imagination. Described like a dinosaur, it's said to inhabit remote rivers. Just think about how these stories connect with nature and humanity. And there you have it, folks. Mythical characters enrich our lives in so many ways, offering more than just stories. They provide us with insights into cultures and human experiences. I hope you enjoyed these fascinating facts. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which mythical character fascinates you the most. Until next time, keep exploring the myths.